Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here we are again, Brothers Motors. They called me over here. I got a Durango with some so-called transmission, and I am aimed to find out what's going on. Let's get it, guys. So, oh, y'all hear that? Y'all hear how high? Oh, that is island high, guys. Check engine light is on. Oh, now you know my job is to basically find out why, and that's what I'm aiming to do. But for now, before doing anything, now the complaint was bangs into gear as if it's a transmission problem. But I can tell you this right off the bat, guys. If you idling high and you put your car in gear, you're likely gonna bang into gear. I feel this car is idling extremely higher than normal. Let me say it like that. I think target idle on, in the morning time is kind of high, but as it cool down, as the temperature rise on the car, that target idle will tend to drop. And with me setting in idling for a good minute or so, it's still a little high. So now, like I say, I'm checking it out. He assumed it was transmission issue. That's why I say, guys, some complaint you got to be extremely careful with and dissect a little properly, okay? Because yes, if your idle is high, I've already said that, I'm gonna say it again. If your idle high, you put it in gear, you're gonna bang into gear. So if that's what they talking about, that will make this a drivability issue. Now, because I specialize, not even specialize, I'm quite familiar with the drivability and the transmission of these vehicles. I would tend to find out what's going on altogether. That's why I say, guys, specializing can get tricky, guys. If it's not your specialty, it will be hard to, you would likely have to give the job up. That's why I say try your best to, you new mechanics, try your best to learn the complete car from bumper to bumper. In other words, try to specialize in the complete car. There's 8 topics in the ASC category, guys. Try to master all 8. Now, I know you're going to be good at a couple more than so others, but at least learn the basic of every aspect of the car, okay? And the other things will fall into place as you grow older in age and become familiar with the other topics, okay? But for the most part, try not to get into specializing, guys. You will be starving, okay? When your specialty is out of work, you will be left twiddling your thumbs. I no longer have that problem because at a younger age, I was intrigued by the entire vehicle. Everything from the transmission to the engine to the suspension to the AC, everything, you name it. So now that I'm at a comfortable age where I can just go on cruise control, you can give me a repair order and nothing on that repair order should scare me. Although there is, if it got some kind of squeaky weird trim noises, then yeah, I might panic a little bit, but other than that, I'm gonna be fine. All right, guys, I'm gonna head on in the shop, guys. We're gonna diagnose this thing. It's idling very high, guys, so I don't know. All right, so what is it, 05? Likely take my patented DRB scan tool, guys. 05 model. Depends on the bus. I always say that, but it actually depends on the bus. The bus network, that's what I'm referring to, okay? So, guys, let me go grab both. I'll just grab both, my DRB and my pod, all right? And we're going to diagnose this thing, all right? So that's all I have, guys. Let's, when I get back, we're going to start diagnosing. Let's get it. All right, guys, here we are. I'm at the computer, and yes, I was shocked to find that this 2005 model, I can use my electronic scan tool, not my hardware scan tool, the DRB. Okay, guys, it's really all about the bus network that will determine which scan tool you can use. Well, anyway, as you can see, we have fault codes in several different modules, but the one we're concerned with is this PCM. So let's look on the DTC. Whoa. All right, now this car is idling high. Okay, so we got a map TPS correlation high airflow vacuum detector. You're right, the computer can detect that the car is idling high. Okay, basically I think it tracks whatever target idle is supposed to be, and if target idle is over that, it likely will set that code. Okay, now here goes some electronic codes. Circuit high Circuit high usually indicates loss of ground, I want to say, but like I say, somebody been in this car, guys. This car has left another shop, several shops, so they're here at Brothers Motors because they have heard. I like the way news travel. That Brother Motors tend to have some real good techs. They're actually former dealer techs. The owner actually used to work at a dealer, so he have a wealth of knowledge on the Chrysler Jeep Dodge product. So when that word got out, they was bringing all the older model Dodge products to him, and every now and then I come over and help out and see what he got going. So I am on this. As you can see, P0507. Yes, the computer will pick that up. That truck is idling high, guys. So our job is to find out. So, of course, manifold pressure codes. You're going to get codes like this. And, guys, notice none of them are active. Okay, the car is running now. None of them are active. Multiple cylinder misfire. Who knows what triggered that? All right, now, there was, this is an older model car. So, flashes, I don't want to say irrelevant at this time. But there still can be some flash update for ESP. Okay. Now, even I keep getting knocked out. Okay, but this flash update here is basically if you're having problems with the code, cam and crank code. Okay, so yes, that is very relevant. Okay, who knows what that can cause? So I will recommend that also. But for the most part, guys, let's look at data. Let's see how much vacuum I'm actually showing. Manifold absolute. Oh, 21 is kind of high. I really want to see target idle, RPM vehicle ratio. Target idle speed supposed to be at 600. Where we actually idling it is, whoa, 1900. Guys, that is too high. The computer will go crazy trying to bring that down. Okay, you know the computer tries to adapt to its surrounding. If target or if idle engine speed is a lot higher than target idle, the computer will basically try to, I don't know, close off the idle air motor, try to make some compensation, guys. Let's go back over to the car. So it will try to do some things to try to bring that idle down. It will do as much as it can in its range. All right, so guys, what I'm gonna do now, when you're chasing, man, they left all this off. When you're chasing high idle, that is idling extremely high. Couple things, guys. One of the main things you need to check for is vacuum leaks. All right, so you should hear that in the form of a hissing noise. Shh. Now, as of now, I don't hear any kind of obvious. Look at that. They put a new idle air control on it. New EGR. They don't replace several parts. Now I'm gonna go grab some brake cleaner, guys. Try to spray down under the intake, make sure there's no, we're looking for any kind of vacuum leaks. We're looking for anything that will cause high idle, and a vacuum leak will cause high idle, guys. Okay, so right now let me grab some I don't hear vacuum leaks, so I'm gonna grab some spray down under here and see if my idle change. All right. Okay, I don't have none on this table. Let me go grab a can of brake cleaner, guys. Let me take a, hold tight, guys. Let me go grab some brake cleaner. All right, guys, so I have some brake cleaner here, CarQuest. What I'm gonna do is spray down in trying to hit under the intake. I don't hear any vacuum change. I want to hit right under the intake manifold, because that is a source, a major source of vacuum leak could come from there. Especially if those intake manifolds are flat, those gaskets are flat. You don't really want to hit the cores, you want to hit under the manifold. Well, all the vacuum lines at, even the brake booster. Now, I don't hear any vacuum changes, guys. All right, so next thing, guys, we want to do is let's get this out the way. Let's see if we can manipulate the throttle. Uh-oh. See, my idle is going down. Hold on. I hope these guys have not been tampering with The illegal screw. There's a screw behind this. These older model cars that you can adjust the blade. Not really idle, because computer gonna try to take control of the idle speed. Hold on, guys. It's kind of hot. But if I push down on, look at that, my idle drops when I push down on that. So guys, wow, guys, I have the throttle fully closed the way it should be at idle, and my idle has dropped considerably. So what does that tell you, guys? Whatever these cables are holding the throttle open. So what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do is take these mugs off. Okay guys, let's get these off. I want to get it off while it's running, hopefully. It's kind of hot, guys. I'm about to turn it off. Alright guys, so I'm here at the throttle body now. Like I say, guys, it's obviously, you see that the throttle is not closing all the way. You can see the blade is partially open, and I don't hear the contact between the bracket and the adjustment screw. So what can cause that, guys, is either misadjusted shifter cable or something. Now this one's on the end. I think that's the accelerator cable, and because it's loose, I don't think it's what's causing the problem. So this other one likely could be a cruise control, and from the looks of it, it is hanging open the throttle. All right, so let's just take this off. All right, let's get this accelerator cable off. Okay, I got that off. Now as you can see, the throttle is still not closing all the way. I'm not hearing that contact between the bracket and the adjustment screw. You should not have to adjust this screw. Okay guys, I think in some cases it's even illegal. So do not mess with this screw. The computer would try to control the idle using the IAC motor, the TPS, and the airflow that's coming into it. Alright, so but I do know this throttle bracket's supposed to contact the screw at least. I'm feeling space in between the two. So that leaves us with this look like a cruise control. So guys, let's just merely take the cables off of the bracket. This look like you just push that in and pull out. Yeah. Alright. Okay guys. Right there. Do y'all see that? So yes, that cable is hanging this open. Now this bracket here, these cables slide in. There's a channel that these cables, I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm trying to get y'all a good view. But yeah, you see that? These slide into that channel so the alignment will be perfect. And if you can look right there, I'm gonna zoom in. That is not in there properly. Let me get this off. Okay, hold tight. Hold tight, guys. Well, let me take it off from the bracket. I think it just slides off. Yeah, it just slides off. Look, guys, it's not even... Oh. It's not even on there, right? I mean, it is in the upper channel, but not in the lower channel. It's in the back part of the lower channel, which means it could easily cock this cruise control cable and hang the throttle open. So whoever put, let me take, look at that, guys. Y'all hear that? Now my throttle is opening and closing the way it's supposed to. Wow. It is contacting the screw and the blade is closing. The blade need to be clean. The throttle body need to be clean. But for the most part, that's it, guys. My throttle is now closed, and I bet my high idle will be gone. Now let's see what we can do. Let me take this off of here and see if I can put that on. There you go. See if there's some kind of trick. Don't look like no trick, guys. Just look like it need to be properly in the channel. Let me see if I can get it in there, because whoever did it last was not successful at it. All right, hold tight. There we go. Let's see. All right, guys. Look at that. I'm in the bracket. Look at that, both. So now, yes, you'll see how it's sliding on there now. Let me move it all the way to the end. So now I'm properly in the channels. Okay, I don't have it on yet, but you can see the throttle closing. Now with this on, let me put this back on. I think because it's a servo from the cruise control, it has to be, can't really be any slack in it. So they got it set to where it would be right at. But let me put it on the, there we go. Now I got it on and I'm closing properly. Okay, so I'm not hanging open anymore. That likely what was causing my look at that again, guys. That is in the channel properly. So whoever took that off either didn't put it on right, or it magically some kind of way worked its way out. Now bear in mind, if this is cruise control and you don't use cruise control, there's no need to have this on or put it back on or pay to get it replaced. I mean, I'm not sure who using cruise control anymore, but that's a feature the car was equipped with. So if you want to maintain it, you got to get that fixed. But I am now, yes. So simply put, so this has to be the accelerator cable. This one's fairly easy to go on, guys. Same way, it has to slide in that channel. Look how I'm sliding. That's it. And of course, route it through the alright, so with both cables on, my throttle is opening and closing the way it should. You can hear and feel the contact between the bracket and the screw. Well, so that's it, guys. Anytime you have a high idle problem, of course, like I did in the beginning, check for vacuum, make sure there's no vacuum leak, and do not leave out the throttle. Okay, we now at ETC. A lot of the newer cars are using ETC, electronic throttle control, so you may not see none of this type mechanism on the throttle body anymore. So, but for all the older model cars that still have it, now you see how it should be set up. All right, guys. All right, guys, I'm back at the computer. Where is our, oh, we got 18 inches of vacuum. That is normal below sea level. Engine speed, where's my RPM? Where is my RPM? Come on, computer, don't fail me now. It sounds about right. I just want to see where it's at. Look at that, guys. Engine RPM 629. Target idle is 600. So the computer now has control over idle. Okay, the throttle is not so far open that it can't keep up with the, what was it, 1200 or 1900 RPMs? Yes. So guys, this car is fixed. That's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe. We found that the throttle was opened manually by obstructions in the throttle cable. All right, the fuel cable. All right. So guys, I'm done. That's all I have, man. I told y'all I'm giving away a lot of secrets. I don't mind if these videos are helping you out. All I merely ask is that you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and watch more videos. That's probably the best way to thank a content creator. Besides buying his merchandise, I will have a merchandise link coming up, so you can support the channel that way. But at any rate, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. And guys, when you ask any questions, please already be subscribed to the channel. All right, so that's all I have, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.